So they're asking what will term 5 be? Okay. What is term 5? This is what you know. Okay. Now what you have to remember is that, for instance, if I say term 1 plus term 2, term 1 plus term 2, what's that equal to? That's equal to S2. S2 is equal to term 1 plus term 2, right? The sum of the first two terms is term 1 plus term 2. So what will S5 be? S5 is the sum of the first 5 terms. Okay, so if you say term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3, okay, plus term 4 plus term 5, okay, plus term 4 plus term 5. The sum of the first 5 terms is when you add it. So what's the sum of the first 4 terms? It's term 1 plus term 2 plus term 3 plus term 4. Okay, that's the sum of the first 4 terms. Okay, so think about it. If the sum of the first 4 terms, so you have to add these 4, and the sum of the first 5 you have to add them, then what happens when I say sum S5 minus S4? What's that going to be? When I subtract the 2, what's going to happen? These two cancel out. S5 minus S4 on this side. I've got S5 minus S4. And here term 1 minus term 1 is 0. Term 2 minus term 2 is 0. They cancel out. Term 3 minus term 3 is 0. Term 4 minus term 4 is 0. And the only thing that's left is term 5. Okay? So basically, there is a formula that you can use that says when you want a specific term, like term 5, you can just take the sum of the first 5 terms and subtract the sum of the first 4 terms. In general, you can write it like this. Sn minus Sn minus 1 is equal to Tn. Okay, you will see there's a formula like this. Term n is Sn minus Sn minus 1. So now we can say, if I want to know what is T5, I have to take S5 minus S4. Okay, so we just have to figure out what is S5 and what is S4, and then we can find term 5. So therefore we can say S5 is going to be 243 over 2, and then 1 minus 1 over 3 to the power 5, and then S4 is 243 over 2, 1 minus 1 over 3 to the power 4. Find the answer to those two, and then when you subtract them, you actually have term 5. So therefore, we first have to get those two, and we can get the answer. So this one's going to be 121. Okay. This one is going to be 120. And then term 5 will be 121 minus 120, which is obviously equal to 1. So term 5 is equal to 1. That's it.